Another examination uncovers that people with more elevated amounts of paunch fat and bigger waistlines will probably bring down vitamin D levels. As of now, in restorative circles, vitamin D is all the rage. Created in our skin on contact with daylight, it assumes a bunch of parts in the human body. In the previous couple of months, Medical News Today have secured an abundance of research into the gathering of fat-dissolvable steroids, all the more regularly known as vitamin D. For example, ongoing investigations have discovered that vitamin D may ensure against heart disappointment, diabetes, and tumor, and that vitamin D lack causes male pattern baldness. Vitamin D inadequacy has generally been connected to bone well-being. However, it might likewise have a part to play in respiratory tract contaminations and immune system sickness, among others. With in excess of 40% of the number of inhabitants in the United States being vitamin D inadequate, this is a significant issue. A few creators have alluded to it as a disregarded pandemic, assessing that more than 1 billion individuals worldwide have insufficient levels. Understanding vitamin D lack. As vitamin D's significance turns out to be ever clearer, scientists are committing increasingly time to understanding who may be most in danger of lack, and working out approaches to forestall it. Since the vitamin seems to have an influence in such huge numbers of conditions, tending to the inadequacy issue could considerably affect the populace on the loose. One gathering of scientists examining this theme hails from the VU University Medical Center and Leiden University Medical Center, both in the Netherlands. Driven by Rachida Rafiq, they as of late introduced their discoveries at the European Society of Endocrinology yearly gathering, held in Barcelona, Spain. A connection amongst weight and lower vitamin D levels has already been spotted. Rafiq and group the road somewhat more profound. They set out to comprehend whether the certain area of fat assumed a part. To do this, they took information from the Netherlands Epidemiology of Obesity Ponder, including a great many people matured 45 to 65. The group concentrated on adductor fat, stomach subcutaneous fat tissue, paunch fat under the skin, instinctive fat tissue around the organs, and hepatic fat in the liver. Amid their examination, they balanced the information for a scope of conceivably puzzling factors, for example, liquor admission, smoking, ethnicity, instruction level, interminable sickness, and physical movement levels. Vitamin D and midsection fat uncovered. They found that in ladies both aggregate and stomach fat were related with bring down vitamin D levels, however that stomach fat had the best effect. In men, in any case, bring down vitamin D levels were essentially connected with fat in the liver and belly. Crosswise over both genders, more paunch fat anticipated lower levels of vitamin D. Rafiq clarifies the solid connection between expanding measures of stomach fat and lower levels of vitamin D, proposes that people with bigger waistlines are at a more serious danger of creating lack, and ought to consider having their vitamin D levels checked. Her following stage is to comprehend why this relationship exists. Does an insufficiency in vitamin D make fat be put away in the stomach district? Or does tummy fat diminishing levels of vitamin D? It will dismantle more work to prod circumstances and end results. As Rafiq clarifies, because of the observational idea of this examination, we can't make a determination on the heading or reason for the relationship amongst weight and vitamin D levels.